Hello everyone, this is Xander Turon and I am back with the first Disposable deck tournament. This is the second match between lachtan417 on the blue team with a Dutch-German coalition general deck and Doomy on the red team with a Yugoslavia general deck. Oh my. It's not even going for Entente. It's also using the command M60. I remember I checked that the last time I saw in this tournament and I completely forgot what the availability was on it. Anyway. See what they do. Here on Punch Bowl, obviously. Unlike the last matchup, these guys actually know what maps are supposed to be on and have the right settings. Alright, Blue's best, we'll start with that. Oh, we have the Tank Tab Amex 13 FL15, not the this is a recall on the FL13, FL12, something like that. Anyway, it's 105mm Amex 13. It's decent. I prefer the Recon Tab one myself because, Recon, but Tank Tab one is fine. It's cheap fire support. Anyway, MD Jupiter, YP408, that's BGS. I'm guessing that's going to be, whatchamacallem, Core Mariner 95. Have the YPR's 25. It's probably going to be Stoot Troopa 95 or Grenadier. That's been updated. Leopard 2. Fix Milan with the downvoted Milan 2. More of whatever's in there. What else? More MX13s. So some more Core Marinier. More of whatever. Yeah, judging based on the number of these guys he has, that's Grenadier. That's been outvetted in these things. Flak Panzer Gepard. Mortar. No, we have Verkenning. I'm thinking that might be Stoot Troopa in the MX PRI, but I could be mistaken. Also have, let's say, more Grenadier. I also have KCT and UH-14 and PH-2 Tiger. One command start. Alright, so I'm guessing MX-13 is just going to go over here. This is a good position for a recon unit, and that's not necessarily something with, poor optics. Yeah, not great. Not a great spot for the MX-13 by itself, but whatever floats your boat. Guessing that, yeah, it's just looks like he's doing a pretty standard opener for Lachtan for this map. He's going, hold Echo. Looks like he's going to try and take probably these guys going to the bottom here. Probably going to just leave them there and then take the town there. And then the rest of these guys are probably going to, either they're going to hold the top of Charlie or they're going to swing into the top of Delta. And the thing is, if you can take the top of Delta here, that is a great spot to be in because between the foliage, just the tree lines and just terrain is just something up with it, so there's just no line of sight whatsoever. So you can basically mitigate any enemy's long range advantage in this area, especially if you have helicopters. They just can't get line of sight. Well, that's it for the blue player. That's for a red player, but yeah, Yugoslavia mech. This guy likes his mech decks, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Yugoslavia mech. Anyway, we got OT, so that's probably going to be, I'm guessing this is upvetted Male Savannah. Then PB, I'm guessing that's upvetted Proletary. That's some Hellcats. Oh hey, this guy knows to spam M84A, so he's not completely hopeless. And he has the AN, of course. Fucking bullshit. That looks like more M60s with Male Savannah. Has the Silo, or whatever it's called, probably the Igla. The Eagle team. Spatch Foca because the above 30 is not available in mech. And yeah. And over here, what do we got? Mortar. Another Manpad. More T55 or AT55 Recon and more Mayo Savannah. Where are these guys going? They're just going to drive across the field or something? What else we got? Some M60P. Got a Drug team, hopefully. And we got Vajra. That's probably going to be Proletary some description. I hope it's 90. Maybe this guy uses Proletary 75. I wouldn't put it past him. He in the last battle he's using Jutsu 90, so you never know. Anyway, M84 AN from another Vajra, Silo, and more Mia Savannah. So it looks like Doomy here is going for Echo Foxtrot. which is usually not the best idea. It's very tempting to do because it's close to your spawn, it's close to the enemy spawn. You know, you can pressure the enemy spawn, but the problem is especially from the Gulf side, is actually trying to get out of Echo is obnoxious because you have no force cover whatsoever. And, you know, enemy spawns right there. As well, you know, you have 2 points here, 5 points here. 2 points, 5 points. Because if you can take Bravo, it's only worth 1 point in terms of conquest, but being in the middle of the map, it gives you a good jump-off point to either go into Charlie or into Delta. But anyway, let's see what happens. Alright, both players taking their time to start moving, guys. Especially Blasic here. It's a Colonel. I would probably expect him to be faster, unless he's just really rusty. Then again, I'm really rusty at this game, so yeah. Since this is since Doomy is a mech deck, again, he's gonna have a speed disadvantage. But once it's, but especially in Echo and Foxtrot, since it's such close range fighting, Doomy's gonna be at a pretty good advantage there, with in such an infantry heavy fight. Same goes if depending on what happens here in Delta and Charlie. Milan's going in. Is he going to unload it? It looks like it. Yep. And smoke's coming out. And Doomy's smoking himself off. Alright. Yep, Tiger's going up. Go to 14. Oh, looks like they might be going for the top of Delta. Yeah, those guys are just going for Delta. They're not even bothering going Bravo. I was thinking they'd go into the top of Bravo. Nope, they're going right for Delta. If Doomy was thinking, he would put them in the top of Delta. So that, you know, because like I said, trying to actually get into this area from the bottom part of Delta is the worst. Oh, F-104G misses. Yes, of course it does. Yeah, PH2 Tiger should be able to get it, though. Oh, AMX-13 might... Ooh, is it going around? Try and get him in the flank. That could be fun. Oh, Sava is out. Another Verkenning coming out for Blasic. Oh, Drug's gone to the town here. This can actually be a pretty handy position for A2GM teams, just because it gives, you know, a bit of an area denial. And not a lot of recon in the town, or no recon in the town at all for Blasic. He should get like some KCT up in here or something. Get some A2GM teams in there. Anyway, 2. That's going to clean up the Hellcats. Or just breaks line of sight with them. That works too. You know, don't want to get wrecked by the M84As. Not only is the M84A a better tank than the base Leopard 2, it's also underpriced already. It's a better tank than the Leopard 2A1 at 100 points, and it's only 95 points. Huge imbalance. Fucking horseshit. Oh, Drug is firing at these guys. I'm guessing it's... You know, it's probably popping these things. Yeah, he's just leaving it behind the town out in the exposed. Yep, just getting knocked out. You should be smoking that off or something. Or just walking infantry out and cross at it, I guess. M60P might be a problem for that, though. Corps Mariners, yeah, it's going to clean up those guys. Leopard 2 is not looking too hot. Oh, hot there. And just an M60. Oh, looks like some Stoop Troopin'. Is a Stoop Troopin' in there? Yeah, Stoop Troopin' in the AMX PRI. YPR, yeah, that goes down. Leopard 2 is not in a great spot. It's detracked. It's got some M84As bearing down on it. Oh, but the Stoop Troopin' should arrive just in time to save the day. Yeah, but this sort of fight is definitely going to be favoring Doomy with his mech deck. Any heavier armor that lachtan can bring out is going to be at a disadvantage, because it's going to be not fighting at maximum range. Let me see. That's just flying around. BH2 Tiger's just hovering about, not even harassing. But then again, with an Igla team and a Sava about, you can't really harass. Alright, number 2 is dropping back. Oh, AMX-13 is about to pop in the flank, I guess. Maybe knock out a couple of dudes there. You never know. Oh, is that Leopard? Yep, Leopard 2A4NL. That's a fun one. This is just a better Leopard 2. 15 points more. Has 2 more AP. Because that's one, I think that's one of the problems with the Leopard 2A4, just the base one, is that it gets bullied a lot by even tanks that are just mildly more expensive than it. Because like if you like think of it like something like what the just forgot his name. It's just, yeah, just a lot of the heavier tanks just tend to bully it because 19 AP means that a lot of the tanks that are more expensive have 20 armor, so it can't engage them at long range. Anyway, MX-13 is popping some things. Blew up something there. Popping some those guys because they're 1 armor. Oh, it's going after the Vidra. Got one of them. Oh, misses. Oh, that's the 50. What's with this guy? What's this Doomy and fucking 57mm rockets? They're not useless. They're just not useful. But it is stunning the MX-13, so that's helping. Because otherwise it has an autoloader, so it's just going to keep firing. And it just keeps getting good stun. And then, like I said, they're not useless. They're just not very useful, the 57mm rockets. Especially in Yugo, where you have a, you know, Mi-8 with 128mm rockets or whatever. Anyway, all those 2 trooping are dead. Leopard 2 is about to die. I got one of the M84As. Leopard 2A4NL is not being very useful at the moment. It's just kind of sitting in there. Needs support. Yeah, but here's the problem with doing the Echo Foxtrot push is now you have to get across an open field if you want to take advantage of it, which is not impossible, it's just a bit more difficult. Oh, looks like he moved his Tiger down here. Okay, yeah. Just going to leave it there, I guess. Over here, yep, he does have the KCT there. He is moving his guys up. He should be sending a few more guys just to get a solid position in Delta at the top here and just so he can counter cap Delta. Oh, it's being capping things. Another M60 command is out for Doomy. Looks like he's going for Delta is my guess. Oh, F104G. Okay, there's the Foca there, so there's definitely some AA, and it's not a horrible AA piece. Not the greatest. Definitely taking some damage out of it. F104G is getting pretty wrecked. Oh, just barely survives. Peace run, yeah, just evacs. I'm detecting a distinct lack of recon from Blasik. It's kind of weird because Dutch German actually has a pretty decent recon tab. It's not the greatest. Like it doesn't have a a 10-man shock recon team. And KCT aren't the greatest elite recon, but you know, they work. He does have BGS, so you know that's cheap, very good optics right there. But also, you know, he's not using. He has the Leopard for Kenning. He has the PH. Like, where's does he have any wheeled KCT? Does he just have them in helicopters? Does he have? He's sending out weasels. It's not recon though. Nope. Joy 4 is going after the M84A. Looks like the M84A got the first shot in on the 2A4, and yeah, they're both dropping back. Anyway, yeah, like where's the? Because you have the why am I derping out on its name? Whatever the recon, the Lynx or whatever. The recon M113 with 2 frontal armor and an auto cannon. You know, that's an option. That's pretty handy. You also have the YPR whatever 25 with, you know, the KVA 25 on it, which is also pretty handy. Like you have a solid. You also have the recon AMX 13105, like the FL12 or whatever. That's a good unit. Like, why is this using for Kennings? Like, where's Blasik's solid recon that he should have in a I don't even know their gen. It doesn't really fucking matter. That they have, like, what's it called? Not YPR. I'm completely forgetting his name. Anyways, this DGC has tools that are very good, and it doesn't seem that lachtan is using them. Like, that's really all I have to say. Maybe they're gonna bring him out later. I could be mistaken, but it just seems at the time this is not bringing the optimal tools. Speaking of not bringing optimal tools, you have Doomy here. But Doomy has Foxtrot, so that's going to be an easy cap for him. Yeah, it looks like Epi is capping it. Both players have capped their 2-pointers. Doomy got in slightly sooner, so he has a 14-point advantage, not a big one, not very significant. Core Mariner causing some problems, but they're outnumbered and there's a lot of fire support that can be brought against them. Yeah, 204 is getting fixed up. Verkenning's getting some shots in on these guys. So yeah, these guys are just going to get wiped out. M84A. Yeah, these guys are just walking across the open. 284 is all the way over there. It's not useful. He should have bring it back. Oh wait, there you go. Peace Friend did something. Mortar is mortaring. Okay. It's actually not the worst spot to be mortaring, just because it does cut off some fire support, like the 284 NL can't just shoot straight into there. Let's begin the 284 NL. Is it gonna try and drive across the open? Oh, if it drives across the open, it could get side shot by that T55A. That would be funny to watch if that happens. M60 going down. Oh no, looks like a Hellcat. Oh, Weasel. It's gonna just get machine gunned, isn't it? M2, yeah. Well, nope, still holding out for now. Just because these guys have 1 armor. If they had 2 armor, they'd be able to take care of the Weasel with their machine gun. Oh, 284 and out. Oh, is it gonna? It's in smoke. Nope, Peace Run went after something. What did it kill? Oh, did it get the AN? I'm not seeing the AN. That might have died. Anyway, carrying on. And the 284NL does get side shot by the T55A. And it can't see it. Oh, that's great. That is glorious. Oh, and it gets another side shot. He's not even paying attention, is he? Oh, here comes this guy with some rockets, and there's no AA to stop it. Oh, command infantry coming up. Yeah, it looks like lachtan is going to be doing a counter cap in Delta. I'll give him +1, and then if he captures Bravo, that's +2. Of course, if Doomy does have Echo, so if he captures that, that's another +1. So that'd be +1 to Blasik if they all cap. If lachtan captures Bravo and counter caps Delta, while Doomy captures Echo, that will give lachtan +1. And that is why this part of the map is better to push than this part of the map. However, you can't just ignore this part of the map, otherwise your spawn's in danger. And you also have to be careful doing when you're dealing, you know, trying to hold Echo or defend your spawn is... Like, honestly, at this point, I'd say lachtan's best choice would be to stop committing forces into Echo and just hold. Just, you know, get some defensive units, get some picket units through the forest, make sure nothing sneaks in. And just defend. Just keep them contained in Echo. Maybe prod them a bit, you know. Take Bravo, and then start trying to push the bond with Delta. And that's, you know, 5 points, 2 points. 5 points, 2 points. You got to keep that in mind. Well, that being said, lachtan does have a decent number of units here now. Not enough to really do much, I'd say. Especially if he keeps letting that T-55A harass him. But, oh, yep, M84A, that's just gonna wreck everything. Oh, takes 1 shot. Oh, and then the Leopard. Verkenning's promptly takes another. Yeah, he's got to get out of there before it dies. Oh, Peace Rhine. Misses. Guess of course it does. Oh, MX-13 is just getting shot up. Oh, but it does get the kill. It is nice having the 3 armor on this thing. They'll still get 2 shot by something like Mayo Savannah, but it definitely helps against autocannons. Lachtan's are Gepard up over here. UH-14's just chilling up there, I guess. But yeah. Lachtan really needs to get more guys into the top of Delta here. You know, maybe get another get like some armor, like a Leopard 2 here would be pretty pretty dangerous, especially alongside the Leopard for Kenning, because anything going down here is going to be exposed to it. And since Hugo relies on 81mm mortars, they don't really have the range, especially since, yeah, he has one mortar down there. So he wouldn't have the range to smoke that off. Oh, anyway, it looks like he's doing another push here. Yeah, like I said, oh, what is this? Some Panzer Grenadier 90. Okay, Martyr 2. Okay. Not really a useful spot there unless he wants to go down, but trying to get him down into there is going to be expose him to a lot of fire support, including some M47 patents. Here we go. The epitome of Cold War armor right here. Look at this bad boy. You can just... It's terrifying. Anyway. I like how that Derby's still there. Oh, and it's backed up by an M84A. Lovely. Yeah, it's just... Basically, I think Lachtan could definitely win this battle. He's taking +1. He's 34 to 48, but the problem is he's fighting in the wrong spot for his deck. He's getting drawn into this close range fight where he is at a disadvantage against a mechanized deck. What he needs to be doing is focusing Bravo, you know, clear out Bravo, clear this out, and then, you know, harass Delta. Oh, more M47 patents. Bringing that fire support, alright. Anyway. T-55A and a Martyr 2 going at it. IDS bombing something. Martyr 2, yeah, I can clean that up. IDS misses completely by the looks of it. Panzer Grenadier, yeah, walked across the open and got torn up by fire support. 284 NL is getting side shot again. Oh, there we go. He's caught line of sight and returned fire. And... okay, that guy is no longer firing, so, yep. Loses line of sight. Almost gets side shot again. Misses. 74% actually, why should I hit? Unless maybe the stabs are still going, but even then, 60% stabs. And loses line of sight. Oh, and neither side shot? No, he has panic, so his actually's gone to hell. And there you go, now it dies. And now he's gonna probably drop that back, maybe? I don't know. Oh, L18, there you go. Guess he's getting tired. Guess Doomy's tired of getting bombed and peace grind and whatnot. And it's also speaking of air defense, once again, Lachtan really does not have much. It's just kind of like the last battle. He has, yeah, flak panzer there, flak panzer there. Nothing down here, not even like a Roland or freaking Eos. Oh, speaking of which, here comes a Super Gallop. Oh, what's gonna bite? Is it Leopard 2 or the 284? Who's gonna eat? Leopard 2 is gonna die. Leopard 2's dead. Oh, he's sending on F104G. Don't worry, guys. He's gonna get wrecked by an L18. Did some damage with the Vulcan, so yeah, go that. Oh, Tiger takes a hit. L18's evacing. I guess Lachtan did not notice that because he's not pulling back his Tiger whatsoever. Oh, here comes a piece frying. What's it going after? M84. Oh, yeah, got the M84A side shot. Oh, another HD40 NRZ 57 coming out from Doomy. Honestly, you're better off paying, like, whatever, 30 more points or whatever for the, however much the 128mm rocket costs. Nope. Verkenning's trading fire with an AN and a Vidra, so that's not going to end well for it. He's going to get the kill. Double tap. Oh, I just noticed, that's base proletary in the PBs. Oh boy. Oh boy! And also in the M60Ps as well. Yeah, it's mech deck, so I guess cheap infantry. They're pretty trash cheap shock infantry because M72 law is not good, but a 15-point shock still can kill infantry. Year 1985. Oh wow. I could have sworn those were 75, not 85. Whatever. Right, Leopard for Kenning's just gonna get massacred over here. Overwhelmed. Yep, it's dead. Missile misses. L18, I think the L18 did get the... Yep. Tiger be dead. So that's a waste of like 120 points or how much it costs. I've got a pair of AMX 13 FL15s coming up. And a Leopard 2. Hey look, armor that Lachtan should have committed to Charlie and Delta much sooner. So while he also has just a bunch of guys sitting in Bravo not doing much. Oh, here you go. FRP rolling 3. That's the wheeled one, isn't it? Or FRP's tracked, FRR's wheeled. I forget literally every time. Yeah, FRP is tracked. Nope, L18's missing the UH-14. Spending most of its Vimples, or most of its R-73s, I should say. And misses again. Oh, over here, these guys are dead. They're just going to get overwhelmed by fire support. Not to mention, lachtan put his command infantry in the really exposed building instead of in that one. I guess one would be less obvious, but that would be better even, one of these ones. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Anyway, these guys are just going to get overwhelmed. Oh, here comes a pair of peace friends, which should actually be able to wreck the L-18. But they don't. Instead, they're just ignoring it. He's just not paying attention, I guess. Super Gallop did something. Oh, here comes the L-17K. Oh, but it's flying over the Gepard. Yep, gets stunned. Okay, that's down. Command infantry are dead. I think they just missed everything. Maybe they got the AM. I don't know. Also, DK's going after UH-14. Misses. Oh, wow. So lucky helicopter. Both players are spending a fair number of points on planes. Okay. 284 needs to, or 284 needs to drop back some more. That mankind needs to move up so it gets fixed. Alright, Stormtrooper's just gonna get overwhelmed. Black Panther's making a run for it. Three-side armor. Just double checking. M47 is such an odd looking tank, I found. Anyway. Yeah, that YPR is not going to last much longer. Then ship. And yeah. Once again, lachtan keeps committing points to Echo, even though he's not going to have any success there. What he needs to be doing is focusing Charlie and Bravo. And Delta. Oh, your H-14's coming down. But there's a Sava and a Silo, and that's a armored CV. It's not a great armored CV. But that is one of the advantages of having 10 HP in one armor. Your machine guns are much less dangerous to you. And you have basically 4 times the survivability of a 5-point CV, 5-point Jeep CV like the Iltis. 5 HP, I should say. Oh, what's this? Super Gallop and an L-17K. Not quite sure why they're out, but they are. Oh, some proletariat action moved up to the top of Charlie here. Doomy has gotten the +2 now. Points just keep getting wasted here by lachtan. He really needs to just cut his losses in Echo and just... Oh, F4F. He's firing some AMRAMs. It's upvetted, I hope. Yes, it is upvetted. It's missing. Missed 2. Go. Gets a hit. It's going in after the Super Gallop. Gets the kill with the Vulcan by left it. It's down to 1 aim 9. L-17K is on its tail. Gets 1 hit. And then misses. And then misses again. That's an unlucky L-17K, and it's upvetted too. It's like 50% accuracy missiles, aren't they? Well, one of them's 40%, but still. Oh, here come the peace rhines. Are they... What are they doing? What are they going after? M84 Ace. Let's get 1. And then they miss. L-18's going after him. 1 goes down. The other one makes it out. Empty mortar is just getting auto-cannoned. Number 2 got shot up and is falling back. 24 and L is still just chilling up there. Oh, look, another T-55A. He's going to put it back in there because that'd be hilarious. Oh, Iltis coming out. I'm guessing that's for Bravo. MX, PRI. Yeah, against upvetted Proletary, the Stootripin probably won't do too well. Especially if he drives him right into it. Yeah, it takes one shot. Does he unload? He does unload. But it blows up right next to the Stootripin, so they are panicked. And the Leopard 2 and AMX-13 don't really have line of sight. I'm thinking that lachtan was not expecting the Proletary to be there, or anything to be there really, and is not paying attention to what's happening here whatsoever. Oh wait, no, he is moving his Leopard 2. He's not trying to help his Stootripin, not trying to, pull him back to bring the Proletary into the guns of his tanks. No, he's just leaving them there to die. It's the kind of thing I would do. Meanwhile, he just, sent those guys to die. Oh, pair of L17Ks. Oh, flying in Roland 3 range. Takes one hit. Oh, 2 hits. Wow, Roland 3 hit twice in a row. That's a miracle. Anyway, that 2A4 NL is not in a great spot. Okay, it did get a hit on the M84A. I would have been kind of disappointing if it missed. 65% accuracy. Upvetted. It's hardened, man. Oh, more KCT coming. But it's just... Now, lachtan's finding himself in a not very good position because now his 2-pointer is threatened because he failed to commit sufficient forces to Delta. Instead, he just wasted them in Echo. Oh, F4F. I also love how my camera just zooms in on it. That's lovely. MX PRI and Martyr 2, and it looks like they're being committed to Echo! Because the last, 10 times you just sent infantry unsupported frontally into Echo, that worked so well. Also, that F4F is kind of loitering in a not particularly great spot. It's gonna fly over these things, that'd be funny. They probably won't do any damage, but it'd be funny. Oop. Zoomed out too far, zoomed out. Zoomed too in. Too much in. Too close in. There you go. So yeah, Bravo's been capped, so that means Doomy now is +1. $215 to 108 for Doomy. That's just, yeah. Up here we go. Couple of Stootripin and AMX PRIs. Yep, they're unloading. Martyr 2 and a Leopard 2. 204 NLs dropping back. It's gonna get. I really wanted to see it get side shot by the T-55A again. That'd be funny. Oh yeah, no recon either. Barely any recon whatsoever from lachtan. So he's just getting the shit shot out of him by things he can't see. Oop, 2A4 NL's getting shot by Droog. Oop, side shot, side shot, side shot. Side shot by a Droog. Oh, and now it's getting shot at by a T-55A. Puts a shot into the T-55A, but the Droog's going after it. Oh, gets a frontal hit. Droog's still shooting. Come on. That 2A4 deserves to die because of how poorly microed it's been. And it dies. Nice. Oh, here comes a Peace Rhine. Got something. Nope, something on the fucking Peace Rhine. Yeah, I got a Hellcat. Wow. Oh, Praga's moving up. F4F is just... Oh, I think the Praga's actually shot the F4F at some point, didn't they? That's funny. Nope, L17K up over here. Yeah, it's not looking too good for lachtan. Oh, MD Jupiter with BGS. Panzer Grenadier and their Martyr 2 just sitting out in the open. Roland 3's that was spotted. Looks like he took a shot at something. Oh, Proletary going at it with the Grenadier. Oh, there, look, some fire support for the Grenadier. Oh, and the AMX-13 puts a shot into him as well. Imagine that, using fire support to defeat enemy infantry. Leopard 2's getting rocketed to death. If that hits it enough times with this rockets, that Leopard 2 will die. They're 1 HE, but eventually they'll get through. Oh, and they do get through. Nice. That's funny. Prague is moving up, though. I don't really know what kind of damage a pair of Pragas can do just by themselves, but hey. That'll be something for lachtan to deal with. Oh, Roland 3 does get the MA8. Panzer Grenadier got shot by something. Doomy's at 258 to 108. Leopard 2 is engaging these guys, but they're just going to get overwhelmed. Especially, yeah, the M84 is going to be a problem. Especially if there's a pair of them. And then the second M84 is just going to finish it off. Yep, it's shaken. And misses, and dies. Oh, Peace Ryan gets one. Oh, Sava misses. Oh, but I took a hit from the Silo, I think. Oh, looks like he's going to make it out. Another Leopard 2. Yeah, a single squad of Stu Tripman will definitely help. Especially if it gets deleted after it goes up that bridge here. Oh, 17K is getting shot up a bit by the Flak Panzer. KCT walking across the... Oh, no, not in the open. They were in the open, but for a bit it looks like it. Stupid Chupin, I don't even know what they're shooting at. No, I guess the M47 looks like they put a shot in the front of it or something. I'm not sure. They would have one shot if they hit it. Oh, here comes the OCU, and no line of sight. Oh, Sava and Silo going after it. Sava gets the kill. Leopard 2. A4 is a different one. It's just there by itself. Pragas have captured a Jupiter, which they needed because I think they were running low on fuel. Toy 4 is driving into some droogs. Oh, side shot or line of sight. Yeah. Oh, nope, still got hit. Still a side shot. Nice. Oh. And that's a game. Looks like lachtan417 or Blasik has surrendered. Alright, let's break it down. So Doomy was victorious with 288 conquest points to Blasik's 108. Was it Doomy had 2,580, Blasik had 2,260. And yeah, this is a classic case of what you call it? Words are failing me. Basically, Blasik failed to play to the strengths of his deck, but I will say this. In the areas that a lot of the fighting tends to happen in this map, general decks are at a disadvantage against a mech deck, just like in the top of Delta or Charlie. You know, Delta, Charlie, that's all very close range fighting where, you know, mech decks have the advantage, or the fighting in Alpha or an Echo and Foxtrot, that's also close range fighting. So once again, mech decks do have an advantage there. However, the problem with Blasik was that he overcommitted into Echo. He just kept sacrificing units for no gain whatsoever, when he would have been better off sending, you know, half of those units into, you know, for every, you know, 50% of those points he spent there just screwing around in Echo, basically, he should have sent them into Delta, and then he would have had a solid position there, and when combined with his control of Bravo, that would have, like I said, that would have been the +1 he needed. And if he even took, managed to actually take Delta, if he got, overwhelming force there, then he would have been able to, that would have been +3. But that's also assuming Doomy didn't change up. And I'm pretty sure Doomy, as soon as the pressure was relieved on Echo and Delta started getting heavily pressured, he would have, started sending more units to Delta. Kind of like we were doing there near the end when he pushed it. But just, yeah, lachtan just failed to, basically just fell into a trap and allowed Doomy to dictate the course of the battle. And it's a common trap on this map. Even I fall into it. You get pressured in Echo or Foxtrot or whatever, and you go, oh my god, it's right next to my spawn. I have to keep him on my spawn. But the thing is that, especially on whichever spawn that lachtan had, it was, they the enemy has a cross open field. You know, you can defend against that very easily. You know, it's not a great position to be in, but you know, you can, you know, with relatively minimal, you can hold there pretty easily against the enemy, especially a mech deck. That's not going to be very good at crossing open ground. But yeah, lachtan just failed to, I guess, just failed to read the situation properly and just committed his forces to the wrong spot. Anyway, yeah, if lachtan just kicked Doomy out of that bottom right corner of Bravo and then just pushed down with a decent sized force. Not necessarily going to be the easiest fight, just because it will be a force fighting against a mech deck potentially. But he wouldn't be able to threaten Foxtrot or just the reinforcements into going into Foxtrot and Echo. Because yeah, that's just, like I said, Blastic took Bravo, but he just absolutely failed to capitalize on the advantage of having, you know, that central position in the map. And I guess that's just the best way to put it. I'm just going to leave it there before I just ramble on forever. And, yeah. I'm Xander Tron, and this was the first Disposable deck tournament, blah, blah, blah. This is, I don't know, what tense am I even using now? How do I make video? Anyway, yeah, you guys have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next part. In the meanwhile, take care.